Yeah, everyone. Welcome back to a brand new stream here on the MaxTigerHD YouTube channel. Today we are back with a brand new episode of the F1 Chat. Sorry this is late. It's been a very interesting couple of past hours. Sorry I couldn't get this done earlier. It was in Brantingham, so I was a bit busy. So as you'd have seen by Instagram story. But yeah, we are now live for the F1 Chat episode 4. Verstappen wins as Leclerc spins. So we are here to talk about the Imola Grand Prix and the Miami Grand Prix this weekend. So I say, before we do so much, let's get straight into it. After some comments, big up for our Rovers. How you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Emerald Zombie Dylan is in the chat. Wagwan, Max. Wagwan, Dylan. Wagwan. Wagwan, what are you saying? Big up, Dylan. Go subscribe to Emerald Zombie and Forever Rovers. Both of them are YouTubers. Emerald Zombie. Dylan, I think he's got 40 something subs or something. I don't actually know. I haven't looked in about half a year. But yeah, go subscribe to both of them. And yeah, all the mods at least should be able to get onto their channels. But hey up, don't worry about that. But there we go. Anyway, let's get straight into it then. Imola Grand Prix review. So the race result is at the bottom of your screen as Max Verstappen won the race for the second time this season. Second place was Sergio Perez, the second Red Bull. So it's a 1-2 for Red Bull since last season, if not the season before. Then in came Lando Norris to take P3. Lando Norris in third. He was exceptional. There's no denying it. Lando Norris, he was absolutely exceptional. Going in and out of this. So it was just a brilliant drive. It's just a brilliant drive from Lando. He's always been a competitive driver, and it's just one of those. But yeah, so let's get straight into that. So there you go. That's top three. George Russell finishes in P4 once again for Mercedes, the high flyer at this point, as he is just focusing on driving instead of doing what Hamilton's doing and figuring out what's wrong with the car. Valtteri Bottas in P5 with Charles Leclerc as he spun within the last 5 laps, last 10 laps maybe. He spins out from first and then has pushed it too much, and it's gone off for him. He goes into the barrier and then has to finish in P6 with Yuki Tsunoda behind closely. Sebastian Vettel, though, gets his first point on the board, gets his third, I think, point. His 3 points, I'm pretty sure, if not 4 points in this race, as he sits in 8th. Kevin Magnussen 9th, getting 2 points, and Lance Stroll getting the final point of the race, as Alex Albon just misses out with Gasly holding up 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton, with Ocon, who had a 5-second time penalty for unsafe release, and Guan Yu Zhou and Nicholas Latifi ahead of Mick Schumacher and Daniel Ricciardo, as Fernando Alonso and Carlos Sainz retire. Now, Sainz retired on the first lap after a very, very interesting situation with Ricciardo. So it was a punchy run down the track, down the straight, went into turn 1 and 2. They collided in the chicane, and Sainz turned in too much on Ricciardo. Ricciardo hit him. Ricciardo got out the gravel fine, but Sainz got on the power and the throttle way too quickly, and eventually beached the car. So unfortunately couldn't get out the gravel and continue with the race. Alonso, just another failure, really. And just nothing he could do about it, really. But that is the race results, and the drivers and constructors championship do change. So Leclerc stays in first with Verstappen second. Sergio Perez jumps up to P3 with George Russell in P4 and Sainz in fifth. Norris in sixth with Hamilton dropping down all the way to seventh after his point loss in Imola. Valtteri Bottas, his former teammate behind in the Alfa Romeo, with Esteban Ocon in ninth, with Kevin Magnussen finishing in 10th in the top 10. Ricciardo in 11th. Then it's Tsunoda, Gasly, Vettel, Alonso, Guan Yu Zhou, Alex Albon, Lance Stroll, Mick Schumacher, Nico Hülkenberg, and of course Nicholas Latifi. Constructors' Championship then, obviously, as it stands. Ferrari at the top with 124 points. Red Bull second with 113. Mercedes in third, not doing too bad, but not doing the best either. Mercedes in third, 77 points. 46 points for McLaren, so they sit in fourth, just behind the Mercedes. There's Alfa Romeo sitting fifth. Alpine in sixth. Seventh, AlphaTauri. Eighth, Haas. Ninth, Aston Martin. And 10th, Williams. Now, as it went for predictions, my predictions were way off. That was not... It wasn't it just wasn't a race. It just wasn't a race weekend. Just didn't feel like a race weekend for me. And I don't know whether that's just me, but I don't know what to do, because at the moment it's difficult. It is very difficult. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with Lewis Hamilton at the minute. He's trying to find out what's wrong with his car, but it's pulling him back from the race. That's all I'm saying. But it's tough. It's tough. And we can't be one of those teams that pesters Lewis Hamilton to do well with all that the car's been through. The porpoising right now this season. Porpoising, if you don't know what porpoising is, basically, porpoising is where cars going down the straight and it's just moving up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down constantly. Now, porpoising, so basically the car goes up and the air comes through. The air goes under the car, through again, goes back down, and then as soon as it goes back up, the air comes through again, and that's how it does things. So it's tough in the sense that Mercedes don't exactly know what the problem is yet. However, they are expecting the Miami Grand Prix to go better for them, as they have made some Miami Grand Prix upgrades. So we should be able to see something going on there, but it will be a little bit... It will still be a little bit harsh, but we have to trust the process at this point. There's not much we can do with what's going to happen at this point. We see many drivers doing this, and it's not the first time we've seen this. So as in practice, Miami Grand Prix practice, Charles Leclerc top as Mercedes show signs of pace. So Leclerc was fastest by 0.071 seconds with Mercedes. George Russell second, an unfamiliar face for the world champions in a difficult start to 2022. Red Bull's Max Verstappen, Leclerc's title rival, was third, 0.179 seconds away. Lewis Hamilton was eighth, struggling with traffic on his best laps and apparent understeer in the car. So that shows something. George Russell in second. If that doesn't explain something, I don't know what is. But anyway, I'm going to keep the things there. Now, we're on to the Miami Grand Prix preview. This won't be a long stream, I know. It won't be a long stream simply because I cannot be bothered tonight. So let me share my screen here. So, Miami Grand Prix, there we go. Can you see that? I'll put myself down here and we'll have a look at that. Or do I, can I move myself here? I can't, bollocks. Right, well, you're going to have to deal with that. I'll get rid of myself, actually. It'll be a lot easier. Well, there we go. So, Miami International Autodrome. So, here we go then. There is the start-finish straight down there. Checkered flag, obviously, there. So, it goes all the way down this straight, all the way into turn one. It's not too sharp of a right-hander into the first corner. Then it's a short one into the second. And it's a very interesting, long type of right-hander through sector one. Then you go into turn 4 and 5. It's a bit of a zigzag up to 6. Round the hairpin 7 and 8. And then down. DRS detection down. Ooh. DRS detection zone 1. Then you go all the way down into turn 9 and 10. You still have DRS as you go into sector 2. Then you get the DRS off in turn 11. Go through there. Another little bit of a hairpin right-hander. Well, actually, left-hander at the beginning. Then it's a little bit of a Lesmo there. And then round the corner of 16. All DRS detection zone all the way down that back straight, sector 3. That is the longest straight in this. Well, the longest straight on the track. Then you have the speed trap as you go into turn 17. You go round the corner. Then you have DRS detection zone for the final time through 18 and 19. Then you have the final corner. And then you get back to the finish line, which will obviously be the most entertaining part. The racetrack will be here and here. So sector 2 and sector 3. Sector 1 is going to be a little bit of a maneuverability as we go through the first part of the track. So the lap record is obviously null at the minute, as we don't have one. 57 laps in total, and the first Grand Prix is this year. So welcome Formula 1 to Miami. 5.412 kilometers is the circuit length with a race distance of 308.326 kilometers, which does intentionally give to me that it's different. But a little bit of information, making its Formula 1 debut in May 2022, the Miami International Autodrome is a temporary circuit, but one designed to have a permanent field. It's in the Hard Rock Stadium complex in Miami Gardens, home to NFL's famous Miami Dolphins franchise. The track is the culmination of a development process that simulated no less than 36 layouts before settling on a thrilling 19-turn lap that provides a street circuit vibe not dissimilar to Melbourne's Albert Park. So the circuit, it's a street track, spectacular really. Hard Rock Stadium as its epicenter, 5.41 kilometers layout will feature 19 corners, 3 straights, potential for 3 DRS zones, and an estimated top speed of 320 kilometers an hour. There are elevation changes to the main one being found between turns 13 and 16, with the track heading over an exit ramp under various flyovers across uneven ground. The turn 14 and 15 chicane, meanwhile, there's an uphill approach with a crest in the middle and then drops down on exit. So there's a little bit of information for you. So the Miami track, it doesn't actually think about different options here. It is literally probably the best track at the moment. It's sort of some people are saying it's sort of a replica of either Britain or Austria, maybe at some point. And then it's also a mixture of Saudi Arabia at at a couple of points. But I do hear that, but it's unique. So, yeah, we'll move on from that. So this isn't going to be a long episode. It's probably going to be like 20 minutes, so it's fine. My qualifying and race predictions, considering the first qualifying session. By the way, the practice, so it will be in the early hours of Sunday morning. It will be a Sunday morning race, I believe. No, it's not. It will be a Sunday night race, I think. Will it? No. So the race is at 8:30 to 10:30. So the race is from 8:30 to 10:30. So I won't be doing a stream until Wednesday, obviously, but the race, we cannot see the race until I cannot see the race until the Monday. So first practice is topped by a certain Charles Leclerc, being obviously the Titanic he is. But it's showing positive. Mercedes are showing pace. They're showing signs of pace. Leclerc had a slower speed spin while learning the track early in the session, and Verstappen brushed the wall coming out of turn 16 with no damage to his car. Ferrari, which has a new rear wing, has an upgrade on balance, appeared the quickest car in the session, although Verstappen was struggling with his car being in the Florida heat. And Mercedes do have some significant upgrades for the first time this season with a new lower drag rear wing. They hope this car, or they hope this would help the reduction of the problems they were having with the high-speed porpoising, where the car bounces because of underbody airflow disruption. And Hamilton appeared to be struggling with his car, though. Front-end grip appeared to be a problem. Even though it's early days, but the first indications are that the experiment has been a success. Mercedes have never looked so convincingly quick through a session so far this season, at least as far as Russell is concerned. Hamilton is obviously struggling, just that tiny little bit. Red Bull Sergio Perez, however, was fourth quickest ahead of AlphaTauri's Pierre Gasly and Carlos and Sainz, Ferrari's Carlos Sainz, whose best time was set on the medium tyres because of his spin. So that shows you what is going to come in the end of this. So for my race predictions and qualifying predictions, I'm not going to bother with qualifying because there's no point doing qualifying predictions. I want to do the race predictions. So my predictions are Leclerc to finish in first, Max Verstappen to Max Verstappen to finish second, George Russell to finish third. Gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be Sergio Perez finishing fourth, fifth Lewis Hamilton. So Hamilton gets his place back in the top five. Valtteri Bottas in P6, seventh Kevin Magnussen. Eighth would be the master himself, Pierre Gasly. And for ninth and 10th, it's going to be Fernando Alonso and Sebastian Vettel. So there you go. That's it. I know this was a bit of a short one. I know that. But I don't want to spend too long on this because I am absolutely shattered. So that has been the F1 chat. Might be a short one, but it has to be a short one tonight, because otherwise I'll get shattered by the end of it. So, I appreciate you all watching. Please make sure you do hit that subscribe button and the like button on the stream, subscribe button to the channel and like the stream, whilst turning post notifications onto the channel as well, so you never miss an upload or stream like this. And yeah, I'll hopefully see you all next time, which will most likely be on Monday. If it's not Monday, it'll be Tuesday or Wednesday. But it'll most likely be Wednesday. But until next Wednesday, and I'll put some clips on for. So tomorrow I will be going to Ellen Road to watch Hull Kingston Rovers in the Rugby Challenge Cup. So yeah, I'll put some clips on the YouTube on the channel, and then I'll see what I can do with that. But I'll see what happens. I'll put some pictures on my Instagram and Twitter and everything. So yeah, please make sure you have hit that subscribe button, like the stream, and turn the notifications on. Follow me on Twitter at MTHD_official and at Instagram MaxTigerHD_official. So until next Wednesday, I'll see you all next time. Have a good evening. And let's just hope that Mercedes can pull it back. See you next time, guys. Bye-bye.